Hey, what's up, everyone? The other day I was on Facebook and a Home Depot ad popped up, and it was for a Ryobi multi-tool. Now, I'm a sucker for multi-tools, knives, and power tools. So, when I saw this, I had never heard of the Ryobi multi-tool before. Then I saw how much it was. It was $12.97. So I read a little bit about it, and I said, for $12.97, I'm going to take a chance. So I ordered it. Got delivered to me a couple of days later, which is actually today. And I wouldn't say this is going to be a review because I only kind of messed around with it for like an hour or so. But let's call it a first look. Now, I was going to do an unboxing with all of you, but it didn't come in a box. So I kind of jumped ahead and I just kind of took it out anyway. So there we go. And you also get a sheath, which I am just taking out now. Ryobi. Okay, so we'll put that there. And as you can see, it is a 14-in-1 compact multi-tool. And not too much on the back. So we can throw this over here. Now, the Ryobi kind of folds up like this. It's pretty small. I am getting it here, let's see, closed. I'm showing about maybe 2 3/4 inches. When it is open, fully open here, it is about, let's see, because it has spring-loaded pliers. So let's measure with it closed. I am getting 4 1/4 inches with the pliers open. Now, just to show you, you cannot access the tools from this side. Okay, just got some grip here for your fingers. Same thing here. Like I said, the pliers do have cutters in them. I'm not sure if those are you can change those out or not. Didn't say. You have a couple different grip tooth patterns on the pliers, and like I said, spring loaded, which is nice. I have a plastic, just a regular plastic handle. It's kind of slightly rounded, like a slate chamfering, which makes it pretty comfortable. I use those a little bit. Not bad at all. Now, the tools, it says it has 14-in-1 tools. You know how they all exaggerate about that. It's not really 14. It's like some things that they think can do 2, 3 things, but let's go through them. Now, just as a little aside, these tools do not lock. Did I mention it was $12? $12.97? So there's the knife. The knife is about 1.25 inches. Let's see. Well, actually, it's about 1.5 inches. So let's see how this cuts here. Okay, let's try another piece of cardboard. Let's see if it does anything with this. Not much. This is not. This is going to need to be sharpened. So the knife is not really that usable length, so not very good. And like I said, I'll sharpen it. I'll see how it goes. It has a little peg here to pull out the tools. It does have a Phillips head, which is a nice. It's not one of those fake Phillips heads. It's actually kind of like rounded, like a regular Phillips head. So it's not bad. So that's good. And then we have bottle cap opener and a slot head screwdriver. So this could be pretty useful in a pinch. And the saw, well, it's small. I'm not sure how many tasks you'd actually be able to accomplish with a saw that small. But I mean, again, in a pinch, it's better than nothing. But again, I almost kind of see this as being good, maybe like for small craft projects or something. Like I said, it's about 1.5 inches. And on this side, what do we have? We have a pair of quite possibly the tiniest multi-tool scissors I have ever seen in my life. I have not tried to cut with these, but I will. Let's see, I do have a scrap of paper here. Let's see how these work. Yeah, they're not bad. The scissors are not bad. Now, I wouldn't want to have to use them all day, but, you know, in a pinch, they're really good for a pinch. Much better than the knife, I must say. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so here, there we go. So it looks like we have a can opener here. Sorry about that. We have a can opener here. And then we have a very small awl right there, which, you know, I find awls useful. And then they said this is a fingernail cleaner. Interesting. And then we have a file here. File is decent. This, yeah. So this would, I could see, you know, if you're rounding off a nail or something, that's actually decent. Not fantastic, decent. So $12.97. Did I get my money's worth? Absolutely. My big thing is I like to have the pliers, and I like to have a slot head screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. And it has all three of those. The knife I am going to try and strop. Right now, the knife, let's try that again. The knife is basically useless, to be honest with you. Let's try this again on the paper. It is useless. But like I said, maybe I can strop that. Yeah, this is a horrendously bad blade. I have bought like $6 and $7 knives, and this makes them look like a Microtech, ProTech, insert fancy schmancy knife here. This is just a bad knife. This needs to, and I'm sure it's probably like low quality steel, so it'll probably strop beautifully. But yeah, it's bad, and that's not even taking into account that it's extremely small. Now, is this the world's best multi-tool? Not a chance. Is it a good multi-tool? Is it good for $12.97? Yeah, I think it's really good for $12.97. But you have to know what it's for. Like, the reason why I got this is not only because I was curious about Ryobi and because I have this YouTube channel where I review things, but I want this for my car. Now, I have a pickup truck, and in the back, kind of like, you know, I have a bag with, you know, all full-size tools that I could possibly run into, and I have some other stuff that I might need on the road. So I have all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I just don't feel like running into all the tools and getting all that stuff. So in a small pinch, this is good. This is pretty good, you know. I also like that it's very small and it just kind of fits anywhere. So I think the pliers are good. The slot head screwdriver is good. Phillips head is good. I think that the file is decent. The saw, I don't know if it's decent or not, to be honest with you. I don't have any. Actually, you know what? I do have some wood here. Let's try that saw. I'm just saying, you know, I don't have any wood here. Yes, I do. It's right in front of me. Now, I don't know how much this is going to do, but we'll give it a try. Okay, let's try this. I'm underwhelmed, but I guess if you have something small, it's better than nothing. Again, I got 2 screwdrivers, I got a plier, and I have a file that I think has potential, and I have an awl. I'm happy. $12.97, I'll take it. Now, we have this. This right here is a Leatherman Wave. This is not this. I paid $80 for this like 10 years ago. Right now, I just checked Amazon. These are going for $110. That is without the clip. I actually paid a few extra bucks. I think I paid like $5 or $6 extra for the clip. And I believe I paid $10 extra for the sheath. With this one, you get the sheath. So you're getting the multi-tool in a sheath, such as it is, for $12.97. In today's dollars, the sheath is like $10. This is $110. That's $120. They're not the same. This is an NFL cheerleader. This is some woman begging for change in the bad part of town. You see what I mean? They're two different things. So, when you're saying, well, it's not a good multi-tool. No, compared to a $100 multi-tool, it's not a good multi-tool. But don't forget, this is fantastic. This is like, if you're not familiar with the Leatherman Wave, I have a couple of Leatherman Wave videos that I did like a few years ago. Check them out. I mean, this is just incredible. I've used this thing as a freaking hammer. I mean, it's just amazing. I love this. If I lost this, I'd buy another one. I know Leatherman makes a lot of different multi-tools. They make a lot of fantastic multi-tools, but I love this one. This isn't even the Leatherman Wave Plus. This is just the Leatherman Wave. I would have bought the Leatherman Wave Plus, but guess what? They didn't make it back then. So, like I said, this is going on like, I would say at least 8 or 9 years I've had this. And I used to own rental property. I always had this thing in my pocket. Again, I always had a bag of tools with me in the car and stuff, but sometimes when you just got a small thing to do, you'll see if you can take care of it with this first, so you can get in, get out, do what you got to do. This is great. Plus, like I said, this sheet here, you could put a small flashlight. This is the Maglite Solitaire. Also in with my Leatherman EDC kit video. And then it comes, well, I shouldn't even say it. You have bits that you can change out. But guess what? See those bits? I paid like $15 for them, for the bits and the holders. Now they're probably more than that. Thank you, inflation. Now, if you're saying, well, there are better compact options. Yeah, maybe there are. These are the Gerber Dime. This thing is way better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be decent, but it's way better than decent. Again, though, this is like, I think these are like $21. This is $12.97. This doesn't have a sheath. Not that it really needs it. This has a little sheath. So for what this is, it's very good because you know what? I very often have this on me, but this is something I can dedicate just in my truck. And like I said, if this doesn't handle what I need it to, I got a bag of tools back there. So I'm good with that. I don't want this to get stolen. I'm not going to leave this in my truck. I'll carry this with me, and sometimes I'll have it as a quick thing in the house where I'll, need to do something, but I do not want this getting stolen. If this got stolen, I would be really, really ticked off. And like I said, $110 for this. I paid a few bucks for the clip. And then if it's in the sheath, another $10. That's $120. Let's say $120. The clip, $125. Let's say the bits are $15 still. You're talking $140 plus tax. 7% where I live. Looking at $150. $12.97. $150. $12.97. That's like 8% of what this is. So, is it as good as this one? No. Do the tools lock? No. Is the knife sharp? No. I tore carpets apart with this freaking thing. It's just amazing. It really is. But this, don't let these two overshadow this because, like I said, for $12.97, it's good. If you got $100 to spend and you're looking for a good solid multi-tool, don't buy this. Don't make this your only multi-tool. If you've already got a solid multi-tool, get this. Leave it in your car. Maybe you can toss it in your backpack. Like, if you usually carry a multi-tool with you, maybe have this as a backup one in your car. Maybe at work, you could put it in your office desk or something. It's good to do little tasks here and there. Because like I said, you do have the scissors, you have the screwdrivers, little things like that. So, like I said, it has its place as long as you don't fall into the trap of comparing it to something that's like $50 or $60 or $100 because it's not going to hold up. It's, as far as heavy use goes, I'm not sure if it'll hold up to heavy use. It seems like it's decently made. It's definitely not made like this. This is like overbuilt like you wouldn't believe. Actually, you know what? I actually think the Gerber Dime might be a little bit better made than this is. So if you were looking for something really small, maybe if you want to go like the extra like $8, this might be a little bit better. But then if you think you're going to use the pliers more, you might want the slightly larger pliers on this. The scissor on this one, it kind of stinks. This scissor is better. The knife on this one is a little bit better than the knife on here. So, you know, I could understand you comparing these two. And like I said, I think for certain people this would be better, certain people this one. If you're looking for a bigger grip and maybe a couple more tools, this will be better for you. If you're looking for something that is super duper small, then probably this one. Because this one's smaller, it's actually lighter too. And like I said, it's kind of like, this one feels a little more solid. I think it's because of the profile, like it's a little more dense. But like I said, it has its place for $12.97. So I hope you found this useful. If you want to pick one of these up, they only sell them at Home Depot. I've never seen them in the store. I actually ordered mine online. I had it 2 days later, so no issue there. As for these two, I highly recommend, I really recommend this one, and I super highly recommend this one. I'll actually put a link on Amazon to the Leatherman Wave. Not the Leatherman Wave Plus, just the Leatherman Wave, because that's the one that I'm showing you here. And I'll put a link to the Gerber dime. Both pretty good, and like I said, this one right here, these are affiliate links, just so you know. Ryobi, Home Depot. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. See you later.